Well, we now segue to the keys to victory for Alabama LSU on the 61st edition of Crimson Tide Live, all right here on Alabama, the voice of college football. For me, on a key to victory is making sure the run game is looking good. Make sure you stop the run game. We've not been able to be very consistent on either side of the ball with the run game this season, but if we can get a little more consistent with that on Saturday, that can help us. We'll be good to go. And your next, Travion.
Yeah, key to victory for me is simple: winning the time of possession. Because Alabama, that's been something that they're what are they on now? 7 game win streak. That's something that they've been specializing in these over these last 6 to 7 weeks, winning the time of possession, being great on third down. Todd Simpson has just been a magician on third down, extending plays, whether it be looking down the field and still being able to identify the open man, or just also just continuing just to pick things up with his feet and stuff like that. So I really just think that Alabama, they're gonna have to regain some of that magic they had on third down earlier in the season. Because we saw versus South Carolina with them, they lost in every single category versus South Carolina before the bye, and that was kind of telling. Yes, they won the ball game, but still the same. They didn't specialize. They didn't specialize in some of the stuff that propelled them to where they are now. So I really just think that Alabama to the basics, back to the basics. Like I said, just operating on third down, keeping drives alive, and winning the time of possession battle. Because you want to keep a hungry LSU team off the field as possible. Because I feel like the more and more LSU is able to extend drives on offense, it's going to give them more and more belief that they can come into Tuscaloosa and slay the giant. And you don't want to give a team like that more and more belief. Like you gave South Carolina more and more belief, but South Carolina didn't have the talent, to that like. And that's no knock against South Carolina. South Carolina is talented, but LSU is obviously more talented. So you give a more talented team with with more weapons and stuff like that. More chances, it's gonna come back to bite you in a negative way. So I think Alabama, you know, win the time possession and extending downs, and that's gonna help them score more points. So that's definitely the key of mine: the time of possession battle and not turning over the football. Those two things.
Agree. Time of possession is always going to be a key, especially for Alabama LSU in this 2025 edition. Lewis, you're next, our friend.
All right, guys, I got 3 keys for LSU in this game. First, I might sound like a broken record, but the commitment to the run game. I need to see that rushing numbers approaching 30, 27, 28 rushes. Don't stray away from it. Defensively, nothing easy. No blown coverages. No running back running out in the flat, but nobody following them. Like that kind of stuff is going to get you beat. And as much as I admire Blake Baker and I appreciate the job he's done, that's something that we've seen a little bit too much this year from this defense. Considering you have guys who can cover, so you just straight up missing assignments. Now, I said Baker, but the players got to take some accountability with that too. Most importantly is winning the turnover battle. I talked about Nuss and his tendency to throw picks. LSU will not go into Bryant Denny on Saturday night and win if they lose the turnover battle. It's just not going to happen. I think LSU matches up much better against Alabama than they did against A&M. But that doesn't matter if you go to Tuscaloosa and help them out. Bama is good enough already. You don't need to help them out. So it's imperative that LSU, if they don't win, at least they don't lose. Like don't turn it over. But you can't go over there and lose the turnover battle and expect to win.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna see a spirited team. I think you're gonna see a galvanized team. But yeah, that's what's key to me: running the ball, sticking with it, making them earn everything on defense, and winning the turnover battle.
Agreed. No doubt about it. Oh, man. It's going to be wild, but, the run game is basically key for everybody, time of possession, and don't be turning that ball over because if you do, it's going to get very ugly real fast.